They need to face the fact that multiple girls were sexually assaulted on their clock.
These parents claim their daughter, who was 10 at the time and in 5th grade, was sexually assaulted by a classmate at Marcellus Elementary School.
She wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating, panic attacks before I dropped her off at school.
And they aren't the only ones making these allegations.
We are recording.
This woman says her daughter experienced similar trauma, allegedly from the same classmate.
When it continued to happen, she said she just felt gross and dirty and shame, all those things that come with that.
The families claim it happened at the beginning of the school year and continued for months. They say there was inappropriate touching and kissing over clothing in the area of their genitalia. They also claim there were other instances of unwanted sexual behavior in the bathroom and hallways of the school.
They would make other kids stand there and perform acts to this child in front of other children.
I received a text from a friend, and she had informed me that her daughter had witnessed my daughter being forced up against the wall in the bathroom and humped.
Meanwhile, the parents all say they didn't know about the abuse their children were dealing with because the school never notified them.
Later, we found out that they had my daughter write a statement saying nothing had happened. Still never contacted my husband and I.
When I talked to her, she said, yes, we know about an incident that happened, but we have investigated and determined that it was just booty bumping in the bathroom.
In an email, the Marcellus Community Schools superintendent said she couldn't comment on specifics because of pending litigation, but did say the district thoroughly investigated the matter as soon as it learned of the allegations. The district also took immediate and effective action to eliminate the possibility of subsequent student misconduct. The investigation determined that there was no sexual assault committed by any of the young students allegedly involved. But these parents are telling a different story. They both filed police reports, and both the girls have been notified they're victims in a criminal case against the alleged perpetrator. The parents say not only were their daughters assaulted, but the school didn't do enough to protect them and didn't follow the law in investigating the abuse.
As soon as they heard that the student here experienced, was reported that she experienced, they should have immediately reached out to the family and said, we're giving you notice that we heard this occurred. Would you like us to initiate a type of investigation? Do you need supportive measures? If so, what can we do to help support you? That kind of thing.
Both sets of parents say that didn't happen. It's why at least one family has just filed civil litigation.
I don't feel as though our daughter was protected at the school. Things were not handled to protect her.
In court documents, the school district admits it discovered students playing a game that included touching over areas of the genitalia, and 2 students were disciplined with out-of-school suspensions. But also in court documents, the school district denies sexual assault occurred and denies it failed to adequately respond. The other family is considering its options, but has filed a complaint with the U.S. Department of Education Office of Civil Rights.
I feel like Marcellus has basically told us we don't matter. Our child don't matter.
The superintendent says the allegations made against the school district are baseless, and the district will vigorously defend the civil lawsuit filed against it and its employees.